What up? Welcome back to Secret Clan Wars. They're secret because, well, I'm supposed to be doing things, and instead, I'm talking to everybody here about Clash of Clans. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone's excited. I hope you're having fun playing Clash of Clans. Remember, we play this game for fun. I used to take this game really seriously, and sometimes I'd be upset. Might even ruin an afternoon or something. But now, I just play for fun. Something happens, something happens. It is what it is. And we just live to fight another day. So anyway, enough about that. Today we're talking about Sui Lalo. So, what a weird name, right? Sui Lalo. Well, let me explain what that means. So the Sui part means suicide. When you hear that in a name, it basically implies that your king and queen are going to go in first to help create a funnel. And they're not going to go in with any healer support. So the idea is they're going to go in, they're going to just, crunch out part of the base, and then hopefully create a good enough funnel for your lava loon to go in and clean up and just wreck that base. So that's what the La Loon is, lava hounds and loons. So this is supposedly the strongest strategy in Clash of Clans. And let me tell you, they also will tell you it's one of the hardest strategies. That's also true. I got plenty of 1-stars with this, but I did end the day really well with it. I got a couple 3-stars. Want to share them with you. Had a great day with it. Honestly, if you do this semi-correct, even in a sloppy manner, you should be able to get 1 star. Depending on placement of the town hall, 2 stars is almost a sure thing. Unless it's a center town hall, that's where those 1 stars can kind of just can happen. So let's go into this first replay over here. This is the one I wanted to talk about. So this was my first battle of the day. You want to talk about some goodness? This is some goodness. The whole idea of this is you want to drive in towards the town hall with your wall wrecker, okay? And you want to take out as much stuff as you can. Now, inside my wall wrecker, I have a P.E.K.K.A. and Ice Golem. Honestly, Valks are preferred, but it was easier for me to get an Ice Golem and a P.E.K.K.A., so that's just what we went with. And you know what? It's not terrible either, but I will tell you there were a few attacks where I really would have preferred some Valks. Anyway, so I come in and I look at this base. I think to myself, I can drive in over here, and I can take out this little area and leave this little square area up over here and do a lava loon up here that way. Or, considering the walls, I mean, he's got great walls, like here, here, but the walls here are 1 grade less. Does that matter? It does. That means it's going to take 2 attempts for my wall wrecker to get through versus 1. I figure I can at least get to this compartment. If I get to this compartment, I can take out everything in this compartment, and these 2. And I could reach over. I could take out the enemy queen. I could take out the eagle. Maybe even get some crossbow action in it. I thought to myself, man, that is some value right there. I could draw the clan castle. It's possible I could take them out too. So we're talking about the clan castle, the eagle, the queen, a multi, 2 air defenses, a sweeper, and 2 crossbows. You want to talk about value? That's what the value is. I thought, am I biting off more than I can chew? Well, let's find out. So, I came up and I tried my funnel with my 2 P.E.K.K.A. that I bring. Oh, by the way, the troops I'm bringing are 27 loons, 2 P.E.K.K.A., 10 minions, 2 lava hounds, 1 ice golem, and a partridge in a pear tree. Just kidding, that's a horrible joke. I also like to bring my spells with a rage, 2 freezes, a poison, 5 hastes, and a skelly spell. The skelly, look, it's multiplayer. We don't know what kind of base we're going to get. Sometimes the queen is in an area that you're just not going to drill into, and so you're going to have to take her on later, and you're going to want that skelly spell. And dropping that skelly spell, let me tell you, it's an art form, and I am no artist, I'll tell you what. But I've pulled it off a few times. Not going to have to do that today. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop in a couple P.E.K.K.A. right here towards the top. Let me go ahead and fast forward up to when we drop the P.E.K.K.s. P.E.K.K.s, where are you? There you are. Alright, so that P.E.K.K.A. down there, this other P.E.K.K.A. up here. I was really hoping they were both going to go in, and I could funnel both my P.E.K.K.A. into the base. But this guy goes for a walk, but that's okay. My main crew is right here. I have a P.E.K.K.A. Ice Golem, the wall wrecker. My Ice Golem is usually with my crew. If I can get 1 or 2 P.E.K.K.A. to come with me, it's a bonus. But really, this crew is so freaking nasty that you don't have to worry about the other. The other 2 P.E.K.K.A. can go for a walk, and you're good. Pop the king ability. I also popped a rage in there to help all the troops just push through, clean up. We've got a poison on there if you can't tell, because there's just a billion things going on right now. Everybody's killing everybody, which is awesome. The queen is just rocking back there. We pop her ability. Take out the crossbows. King's already gone down. Pekka's still alive. Pops the tornado trap. I mean, even more value. Even more. Now look, we didn't take out both the crossbows like I wanted to, okay? But we got one of them, and we severely hurt the other one, so there's that. Because those things are pretty powerful. So we start the Laloon from the bottom. And I'm just basically putting all the balloons. I start off up here, and they're just working their way down towards this air defense. We hit that Grand Warden, woke up the Town Hall, hit the Grand Warden ability, and pushed through there. I'm one of those YOLO kind of guys with my spells. I gotta be honest with you. I could be more patient. I'm not, but I could be, and I should be. I probably could have dropped that haste spell in a better spot. Probably should have saved at least one loon for cleanup. I did drop a bunch of minions back here, though. And they're just starting to eat away at the back end of the base, which is nice. We've got pups and minions back here, too. The loons are making their way through up here, wrapping up the base. There's just too many of them for the defenses left over to do anything about it, which is why this strategy is just so great. I mean, if you can actually get it down, it's amazing. So, I mean, look at him just eat this base. Just awesome, right? Boom, 100%. If you want to pause it and take a look one more time at what I brought for my troop composition. All right. Let me take a look at that one more time. I just want to point something out before we go into another replay. Although I don't know that we will have time for it, since YouTube wants to limit my screen time over here. Let's skip ahead to after we hollow out this base. I mean, almost literally hollow it out. I wish I had some really cool music to play that sounded like it was in fast forward. It seems like a really appropriate time to kind of drop that, but I'm just not that advanced yet. Maybe in the future you'd get those kind of cool graphical effects. But right now I'm limited to my little bit of effects. Okay, so, real fast. We saw where the loons were dropped. Look at the base! It's like a U shape. I like to start up here because I don't want to leave anything at the end. We all know they'll group up. Dropping loons in this area. Because where are they going to go? They're not going to go all the way across to these guys. They're going to come down here. So they're going to come down here and group up. I like to drop the hound way up here. There's no air defense up here, and it's kind of a risk that they may go across, but there's nothing up here. All the air defenses are down here now. So the risk of the lava hound going across over here is nothing. So you drop him back here, and he goes across, and hopefully the idea is he's going to cross over all the defenses. And hopefully he's going to pick up some air bombs, or at least have them lock on to him. I don't think I dropped him early enough. So again, I could have done a better job there as well. This strategy is so powerful that even I can get it right. Let me tell you, because I definitely make my mistakes, and that was one of them. I probably should have dropped my lava hound a little earlier. However, the argument to that is that look at that. Look where the loons group up. I mean, the timing of that's pretty good. He's taking the air defense. Your loons are back here just rocking and rolling. And now they have like an escort through the base, which is what we love about the golems for the ground attacks, right? Now he's soaking up everything for the troops, which is nice. Boom! Lava Hound's out. Town Hall's out. Everybody's in the Grand Warden. Oh, it's great, but we already saw this. Anyway, I just want to show you guys that U and how amazing that was. Probably would not have got that deep if the walls were all the way max, but we would have gotten deep enough to still take out all the same things. We would not have activated that tornado trap, I don't think. Possible that the wall record could have made it through. It was really close. I don't think it would have, though. Worst case scenario, we still would have gotten the CC troops, the Eagle, the Queen, and just a ton of value. So, let's take a look. That's nothing else, actually. I'm probably over time. I gotta start keeping time on these things. I used to take time separately, but now I'm doing it all in the same unit, and I can't see how long I'm going. YouTube's limiting me to 15 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll make another video, and I'll cover this Sui Lalo attack against a ring base. That's a great one too. I'll do that right now, and we'll have some videos coming out pretty quickly for everybody. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Hit that notifications button. You never know when a new video is going to drop, and you'll be the first to know. You can see my horrible thumbnails and my terrible editing and my bad placement of troops. Just kidding. They're not that bad. We actually wreck a lot. Wouldn't be in Legends if I didn't know how to slightly attack. So yeah, thanks for coming by this channel. If you have any troop compositions you want me to try out, please let me know. This is a test army over here. I'm going to bring a ton of loons, a ton of dragons, and I'm thinking one E-drag for I don't know, kind of like a striker in soccer, you know, that random area, kind of the same way as the slammer is what I'm thinking I'd bring for this composition as well. Either for funneling or part of the main crew or whatever. More than likely, the E-drag will be used for funneling. But I may also want to strategically drop him somewhere on top where the queen's at, things like that. Maybe we could do a lot with one E-drag, really. We could clone him up. We can rage him up. We can put him with the main crew. We can put him with the slammer and get some serious funneling going. There's a lot you can do with one E-drag if placed correctly. So I thought to myself, I need at least one. I almost brought two, but I really wanted more dragons. For a future video, we'll get into that. Good times. If you're wondering what I'm building, 14 loons, an E-drag, and 9 dragons. I almost went with only 10 loons, but I don't know. I really like the loons, so we'll see what happens there. I'm doing 2 cloners, a freeze, and 2 ragers. I had somebody in my clan hit me up about an idea of just really overwhelming a base, but instead of overwhelming it with skellies and bats, just overwhelming it with loons and dragons. And I thought, that's a cool idea. So let's try it out. I'm gonna get loons in my clan castle. In fact, I already have them, thanks to Goose. Shout out to you. Rage spell. The cloners are coming up. Troops are ready. We're going to start this Legends Day very soon. Also, yeah, you'll notice I have all 3 siege machines ready to go. I have a blimp donated, and I've got my wall wrecker and 2 slammers. You just never know what you're going to want to do. I may come up against this random ring base that I don't feel comfortable funneling my troops into. Might want to just blimp it. You never know. You might want to wall wrecker in, get your king and queen in there as part of the Sui. This is going to be cool. It's going to leave a lot of options to funneling. Hopefully I do well with it. I can make a video in the future. If I don't make a video in the future, it's because I really bombed with it. Anyway, thanks for visiting. I hope you're all having a great day. More Town Hall 13 content coming out as soon as we either think of some cool ideas for it or as soon as Super Soul releases actual information. We'll definitely cover that. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll catch you next time.